Okay, so welcome to the CPA acceptance guide, and in this guide I will show you how to get accepted into a CPA network. So let's start off with what is a CPA network. A CPA network is a cost per action or a cost per acquisition network, and what this generally means is that there will be a company which has many merchants associated with it, and these merchants will pay affiliates, which are people like yourself, to send traffic to their offers. And these type of offers can vary. They can be mail sign-ups to their offers, and even purchases where the end user will have to give out his credit card. And these are just types of offers that you can get with CPA networks. So how do you make money with CPA networks? This is the process where when someone you refer to via your link signs up to a particular offer, you will be credited with the varying amount that that particular offer gives out in terms of cash. So how much you make with one particular offer depends on how much it is valued. For example, this is the Max Bounty CPA network, and as you can see, there are different types of offers which pay out a different amount. So you can see this one here, McDonald's versus Burger King, 250 gift card. It is an email submit. The same thing goes for this. It has a low payout. It's $1.60 per lead, and the lead means an email sign up, for example. And there are then these two which pay out a good amount, $32 per sale and $35 per sale. And as you can see, the difference between these and these is that one is a lead and the other is a sale. So why this guide? The thing is that to get accepted into a CPA network takes some work, and there are a number of people who get frustrated when it comes to getting accepted because no matter what they do, they can't seem to be accepted. And some get to the conclusion that unless you are an established internet marketer, you cannot get into a CPA network, which is simply not the truth. So let's just get into it. The sign up process. This is a typical application. In this case I used Max Bounty. And this is the application form to join Max Bounty CPA network. You have the request for contact information on this side, postal address where checks or payouts will be sent, the site information about your website, which we will deal with in just a moment, and the payment information, so how you want to be paid and the minimum amount that you would like to be paid for. So with that said, let's get into your website. It is important to remember that, as we saw here, you will need to enter your website information. So we have the URL of the website. Is this account for incentive traffic? Incentive traffic means that you are giving something out to people in order to sign up to your offers. For example, you can offer them some type of bonus if they join a particular offer. You are then asked to describe the incentive and describe your site. So it is important to remember that it is a good idea, and one can say it is a key to have a professional or a business website. However, if you don't already have a website, it is not such a big matter because you can have it up and running in just a few days. So what you need to do is go buy a .com domain from GoDaddy or Namecheap, and this will cost you around $10, and get hosting for your first month, which is another $10. The second part is that you need to make sure that the domain name that you select has something to do with internet marketing, since you will be promoting stuff related to internet marketing, having a domain name with internet marketing keyword will help you a lot. When it comes to content, you can do it in two ways. You can either set up a WordPress blog, which is probably the fastest and easiest way, or you can set up a normal site. However, if you are just starting out, you can just set up a WordPress blog. Then what you need to do is throw up some content which relates to the domain name of your website, and just a couple of posts will be enough. Also, to be on the safe side, just set up a privacy policy and a contact us page. And bam, your website is ready and set up. Now, let's talk about the email that you submit in your sign up form. So, you should avoid using free emails when signing up to a CPA network, because having a free email signals a lack of professionalism. Therefore, when you set up a website, a newly registered website, just take a further few minutes to set up an email address which complements that website. So if your website is myaffiliatemarketing.com, your email could be support@myaffiliatemarketing.com, and then you would register for the CPA network with that particular email. And this is usually free to do with your hosting account. You will be allowed to set up email addresses for your domain. So, driving traffic. This is one of the most common questions that you will be asked when it comes to the sign up application, and when there is additional follow-up from the CPA network. And at this point, you should always mention that you intend to use pay-per-click to drive targeted traffic to to the offers that you will be promoting, because as soon as you mention pay-per-click, usually the CPA company is quite satisfied that you have at least a basic understanding of what you are doing. You will also be asked about experience that you have when it comes to CPA networks. And when it comes to experience, in my opinion, you should always say that you have at least a year experience behind you. Now, at this point, some people may find this an ethical issue, because if you don't have at least a 1 year experience, you will probably find it difficult to get accepted into CPA networks. And you might ask, why is this? CPA networks are serious about what they do. Therefore, they will more likely not accept people who may seem like they are more of a liability rather than an asset to have. So if you say that you use pay-per-click to drive traffic and that you have a year of experience behind you, will be a huge boost in your favor when it comes to getting accepted into CPA networks. However, if you don't want to lie, you can say that you are a new internet marketer who has a huge hunger to explore different ways of marketing online, and this might also get you in. However, you can use this at your own risk. So, with that said, the final step when it comes to getting accepted into a CPA network is the dreaded phone call, as some people refer to it. So, CPA networks are a serious business, and the last thing that they do before they accept you into their network is to usually place a phone call. This is done to your home or cell phone number that you provide when you sign up to the CPA network. And if you get to the point where you receive the phone call, it is already a good sign, because it means that you have been sort of pre-qualified to join the network.